now. So last day I said that we will be starting with universal function, new funcs. But before that, I would like to give you a brief overview of what we discussed yesterday and the day before in this same topic about numpy deep dive. I hope my screen is visible to you all. Am I right? In this numpy deep dive, we have discussed numpy arrays, shape, their dimensions, data type, right? And basic operations on them. How to create a numpy ND array with all zeros, all ones, those things. How to find transpose, and there was a question which is still unanswered by you. The question was this: create a 3 by 4 matrix, find its transpose, then multiply the two matrices. I hope that after this session you will be able to answer it. Okay.
Yes, sir. I have already done that. Yes, sir.
Okay, just put in the Slack channel so that everyone can.
Sure, sir. Sir, what about the task second? We have to upload its video, or we can just upload simply a screenshot.
Screenshot is enough.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Task 2, you might have got some problems which you have to sort out because it is.
Yes, sir. But I yesterday I completed that. Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So don't help others now.
Sure, sir.
Because in different operating systems, things work a bit differently. That is why it was a task. Otherwise, simple code में समझे तो you have to get the proper version of CV, OpenCV, and then which works for you because the image will not be displayed in certain cases. Achha.
Yes, sir.
So converting list into numpy and arrays, iterating the list string function, right? And then alien space, random values, identity matrices, indexing, and then slicing we have discussed. And then there was a question. You have to find the or make this was array. This was the matrix that I was have given in the question, and you have to make another matrix which will have alternate elements from x2. This is also still unanswered by all the participants. These two questions you should do. Try to work on it. Then concatenation, and through that we have studied about access. You know? So what is access? The number of accesses is the number of dimensions. Okay. And then right, special functions for concatenations. Splitting arrays into split list into ND arrays. So split function we can use, and how these values work that we have seen. Now let us come to universal functions. I will again import numpy as NP. So we have an array, we have a matrix, we have a 3 by 3 matrix, right? Let us have it one dimension in the beginning. We have 1D matrix of 100 elements. Okay. And now I want to with 1, 2, 100. Okay. And now I want to we want to find the reciprocal of all elements. How can we do this? Any idea? So we will get an idea, but first let us create a 1D matrix of 100 elements, 1 to 100. How can we do this?
Simple. Accessing all the elements and get individuals reciprocal.
Accessing all the elements and then we will be iterating through the whole 1D matrix. Is that what you are saying?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
The simplest, solution.
So we can do one thing simply. We have to create a loop, usually taking the elements. So we can insert it like that, sir.
So let us first create and 1 to 100, and then let me see what ARR is. It is 1 to 99, no? It is not 100. So for that we have to give 1 to 101. Okay. Now we have 1 to 100. How many elements are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, and 26. Okay, all 1 to 100 are there. Is it okay? This ARR is this. Am I right? Now we want to find the reciprocal of these elements. You know? So we will have to create another, right? NP dot empty, and the size of it will be length of ARR. Okay. This is empty. It is like near to 0. Or let it is it not better to have zeros here? ठीक है? Okay. So just let me confirm the length of this 100 and then length of is also 100. Okay, now it is all good. So what we want to do is we want to run a loop,
Yeah, that is one of the simplest thing that someone can think. But there is other ways as well.
Yes. You are right. There is another way, especially available in numpy.
Yes, numpy has a reciprocal function for this.
Yes. And then Okay. Makes sense? Please tell me, does it make sense? Okay.
Possibly,
Hmm?
possibly with that, I mean, having a loop and directly going by 1 divided by the array, possibly that can also be done.
Yes, that is also another way. That is for that is the universal function, right? So what I am trying to do is, this is a normal way of working element by element and not giving the whole matrix as input, right? So that all the matrices, so that all the elements should be processed as one. मतलब सब एक साथ प्रोसेसिंग हो जाए rather than one by one. So so I will try to differentiate between these two things. Okay, this is a normal way of finding reciprocals. Everyone agrees on it? I want to I want to get some measurement of time. How much time does it take? So that is, so I will I will make it as a function, and उसके बाद let me just copy these. Okay, and ठीक है, ARR नहीं, ARR cannot be like ये let me take this as ARR. ठीक है, ठीक है, this is the whole thing summed up, and now we have to return. Okay, so now what I will do is I will time it. What is this ARR? We can use ARR, right? Because we already have ARR initialized here. np.arrange 1 to 101. Okay. Uh, it took 255 microseconds plus minus 45.5 microseconds per loop, right? And this is the mean plus standard deviation of 7 runs, 1000 loops each. So what time it does, it finds out these things. It runs it multiple times and then just used to get how much time does it take for a loop to complete. So this is if this is for 255 microsecond is very sufficiently less time, but what if ARR is it too big? Let me right, and then again let me run this. So you see it is taking more time. You know? We will let it complete so that we can see how universal functions are able to help us with this. So, Mira, let me break it. Okay, I cannot spend too much time on this. Just a minute. Let me break this. And this time I will be using nothing. Okay. Hmm. 264 milliseconds plus minus 58.9 milliseconds per second. Right. Now there is a universal function for finding out reciprocals, which is, well, universal functions are math-like functions. Okay. So so ARR is this, and then we just have to do 1 by ARR, right? So we get that this operation is valid only on numpy and DRS because it is a numpy UFORM universal function, and this can be done easily. Right? So what I will do is I will time it. Okay? And then we'll try to see the difference. See the difference. here it took 264 milliseconds, right? And here it has taken only 280 microseconds. I hope that the difference is clear to everyone. Now the question is, why is there such a difference? Okay, so that is question 3. Why functions are first? Okay, you just have to find out what things are optimized when we are using universal functions. Okay, makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is better to use universal functions because they are fast. You know? The difference is clear to you. Okay. Is it question 3 or question 4? Just let me. Yeah, it is question 3 only. Take it. Nice. Okay. So now we are going to, now when you have some intuition about universal functions being faster than the normal element by element ways of doing it. So let us go a bit deeper into universal functions. Okay. So I just want to take x 9. Have you seen reshape? Okay. So what is this x? It is this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 2, 8, 9 elements. So what I have done is I have np.arrange has given me 9 elements, one dimensional, right? And then I have reshaped it to 3 by 3. Okay. If you have confusion with this, let me run it like this, okay, and then x dot reshape it into 3 by 3 is this. If you want to do it in 3 by 4, there will be error because the number of elements is 9 and 3 into 4 is 12. Okay. So it has to be, we can do it 3 by 3, right? If there are 10 elements, then we can not do 3 by 3, we can do 2 by 5 or 5 by 2. You know? Is that okay? So let me have np dot a range and then 9 elements dot reshape 3 by 3. Okay. So this is what x is, and then I just want y, which is 2 to the power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7, 2 power 8, like this. So I will just write it like this, and then see what we have with y. Take 2 power 0, 1, 2 power 3, 8, 2 power 7, 28, like this. Okay. We have x, right? And suppose we have z equal to x plus 5. What is z now? So all elements, this plus 5 has been done. This is a universal function. This is a universal function, right? And let us have more examples. If we do a is equal to minus x and then try to print a, all the elements have been negated, minus 1. Okay. So it is easy, you know. Is it easy? If you want to find absolute value of x of suppose mine, let it be a, right? So a is minus x, so absolute value will be this. Okay, I think I will not go more into it because it is you can explore it easily, you know. So what I will do is I will just go into having I want to import CV2, right? And I want to read an image and I will have to, okay, there is just a minute. And here I will put the file path. And okay, let me run this. So IMG is this. It was not read. A it should be working. There was no image. How it will work? Yes, the image is Algoristan logo. This thing dot png. Right. So this is what we have got. Right. And I want to get this type of IMG. It is a numpy ND array. Right. That is why it was so important to study about numpy. Okay. And just now the question I have is question 4 is how to find the type, data type, right? Data type, and size for elements of IMG. We have discussed it, so just try to answer this question quickly. You can look at the old notebooks that I have shared with you. So answer 4 is what? I want to find the data type. So img dot it is type, right? Is it correct? Uint unsigned, integer, and 8 bits, right? And if okay. Now I want to have size of each element, right? So give me this. What will be the size of how we are where we are going to get the size of it? Quickly answer this question, and then we will continue. Now we will work on this particular numpy ND array and perform computations on it. This IMG is the image, right? We have not seen what image it is, but in the next class we will start talking on it. Okay. Try to answer all the questions that we have that I have asked in these sessions, and try to complete both the tasks, because from the next week we will be using webcam and then accessing the video feed from there and then working on that. Okay. So thank you for the having me. Thank you.